Good day, dear friends of the Rimworld, and welcome to my third chapter of the Extreme Desert Survival Challenge. So, we're not alone anymore. Jane is the third person joining us. The second person we sadly lost during the last episode. And, so far things are quite stable out here, so let's take a look-see around. We are living at Barren Rock. Barren Rock is quite in the vicinity of Guido, where I was buying some food during the last episodes. Black Zenra is also accessible to us, but apart from that, we're surrounded by enemies. This is not a friendly place. These guys hate us. These guys hate us. They hate everything, so there we are. What a nice barren rock this is. So I was thinking about how to survive out here for a longer term. We're not gonna do this quest because 2 royal favor right now are not anything I want to. So for the further survival of this place, I figured I want to dig out this silver. And after that, I'm gonna go shopping again. But right now, Flaze is still having a food poisoning, so that's not gonna be accessible here, that silver, so we're gonna wait for that. Also, I figured a very important thing here will be to green up this place a little bit more, because I need food, and I'll never be able to sustain myself out here without agriculture. So there's not enough animal migration in the extreme desert to sustain a population for a longer period of time, so that's that. We can't change that. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of growing zones around here, and I'll actually plant rice out here, because one good thing about this tile here is we're living in a permanent summer, so I can wonderful do the agriculture around here. I didn't lay down any bigger fields before because of Flaze alone would never been able to do all the work on his own, so I decided to delay this plan. Major break risk. I want to check that out in a second. I will plant more potatoes. Yeah, that's good. Oh well, actually that's okay to have these areas, but it's gonna be too much work. So Flaze is on major break risk. Yeah, well, I figure. The food poisoning is kicking in quite hard. People hate to have food poisoning. I wonder why. So we're gonna leave that area open for later, because Jane is pretty okay with plants, but I don't want to overburden the work capacity of them. I mean, if somebody starts idling, I'm gonna turn it on for sure, but for now, let's just wait. Okay, sadly Flaze is not able to mine anymore. Well, Jane could do. Jane could do as well mining here, but I want to have her on a high priority for growing and plant cutting, because that's really important. We're also gonna make her our chief warden. Whatever. Let's turn on crafting as well, and prioritize cleaning a little bit more. Okay. So Jane is working all night. She's only insulated to 40. What was it? 36 degree, and outside it's 40. Sorry for the stammering. I was confused with those numbers. But luckily we have air conditioning in here already, so that's not an issue at all. So Flaze is eating and puking. Well, what a nice kind of hobby. Oh, come on, buddy. Let's clean up before we cook. Oh yeah. Right next to the kitchen counter. So, yeah. And another one. Okay. So how long we have for this line made? Oh well. So the next steps are establishing some mining operation down here, and also making more room for us to live in and do some science. Because I want to have either, let's look it up. I want to have either batteries, because these would help me a lot, and afterwards solar panels. Like, these two techs will help me out so much out here. Because with electricity, everything will be a lot easier here. Because right now, my electricity sources are very, very unreliable, and that bothers me a little. Okay, so since Jane is already cleaning, I figure I can open up the big potato acre as well. She's working quicker than I expected. Well, I don't want to complain about that for sure. Okay, so since I still have food for a while, and Flace is still recovering from the food poisoning, I'm gonna let him work inside the cave here. Because I need room for the science table. That's why we need to cover up this dungeon a little bit. Clear out, not cover up. Okay, that's the food for the future, friends. Hopefully. Also, I figured I want to have granite, like for real. More. I want 200. And I guess I want Jane to do those, because I want to have a extra building for food. I want to put up a freezer, a small one at least, because being able to refrigerate meat will make such a big difference. Because I'm noticing one big problem I'm having is my neighbors are not selling me food with a long shelf time anymore. So I can buy meat, sure, but meat is really, really quickly perishing, so I really need to do something about that. Also, I could use another storage room, but that's a completely different topic here. So, production. Where is it at? Research bench. Of course, we're gonna do a steel one because we're doing everything in here out of steel. How's Flaze? Well, I guess he can mine some. So let's mine these as well. I have a few more days where these guys are living from with chocolate. They're living off of chocolate. It's quite amazing. Imagine living for several days just from chocolate alone. Okay. Turns out we're having even more steel in here, so this vein continues quite deep into the mountain. It's really a good starting point, because I can do so much from out of steel. Also, I figured that there is no reason for those poor fellas to live in the darkness, because darkness also makes people unhappy, and it's time to reduce the amount of unhappy out here, honestly. There was way than enough unhappy in the past here. So, maybe I'll get lucky and we're gonna have some animal migration during the time until the chocolate is gone. Okay. There we go. Having 2 people is such a big difference, and I'm honestly quite happy with the progression so far. Okay. What's that? Let's clean this up, please, because this mining dirt is also ugly as hell, and this bothers your guys too. So we need a little bit more steel here. Okay. Oh, Jane is doing some work here too. That's just awesome. Okay. After the research table is done, we're gonna do some researching towards the batteries. I guess batteries are the first thing I want to do, honestly. It seems to be like the most solid choice here. Okay, I want. Well, Jane is as good as Flays with the cooking, so I'm gonna put her on cooking priority 1 because I always want that food to be up and ready. If there's anything to cook, that is. Okay, there's a little bit more money in here. So this will pay up for our next few meals. At least that's the plan. Let's see. Oh well. Ah, too bad. I was hoping for at least one or two more squares, but sadly no. Okay, I want those out of the way, please. Thank you. So, I think I'm gonna let Flays do some hauling tomorrow. We're still having some chocolate for a few more days. I'm not gonna reinstall the table here because we can reach the steel easier this way. Alright, dry thunderstorm. In the desert, it's not really bothersome. Oh! This game has a weird sense of humor, honestly. It's not really bothersome. Bomb! Okay, Place is helping too. Instantly trying to annihilate my food. Now, Murphy's Law, guys. So there we go. At least it didn't hit the potatoes. Yet. Okay. Let's research the batteries. And hope the thunderstorm will wear out soon. Okay, Flays is hauling away all the granite. Okay, we're gonna do several things. So now I want a little granite wall complex here and here and here and here. And this place is gonna be battery land. That's all it's gonna be there for. And the other thing I want will be... So, where do I want to put down the freezer? I'm already pretty close to the borders of this map, so... Potentially, I want to put it somewhere, like, more this direction here. There we go. Also, I don't want to make it too insanely large. Because... Oh, well, granite door here is okay. For the battery room, I don't mind if it's a granite door. So there we go. Okay. And then we have to expand the power network a little. And then I hope we're gonna be goody with one cooler in there. Caravan to Guido. They want 90 plus steel from me to like me more. Okay. If I had 90 plus steel friends, I would do something else with it. Okay, we're making nice progress on those batteries. Jane is a very, very good researcher, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. So there we go. Also, it's about time that these fellas get some more privacy, I'd say. So let's plan some more. For this place, it's really important to me to not waste too much of the arable soil, because it's really, really precious here, you know. We're having a steel wall here. Oh well, these we can safely deconstruct, and they are not needed anymore. So I'm gonna expand the room a little bit more into that direction, so they have a little bit more privacy. Imagine that, we did start with nothing. Yet here we are, building something. But also, I noticed that I'm not getting any more animals here. Oh, Extreme Desert is so wonderful. I was playing a desert colony the other day, and I thought already there was like no animals at all out there. But the Extreme Desert, it's even worse. But things are stabilizing from here. Yet still, I am quite cautious because I'm playing on Savage difficulty, and that means this game will try to kill me pretty hard. Visitors, okay. Let's check what they have for sale. Probably I can buy some food from them. That would be really nice, because this would save me one more trip. Would appreciate that. Also, Flays needs a little bit more priority on the crafting. So let's check. I have one wonderful preset on the numbers mod. The numbers mod, if you're not familiar with it, it's a wonderful piece of mod which allows you to compare all manner of different things. You can here let yourself show the needs and everything. I just want to do a little bit of promotion for this mod because it's one of the best management mods I used over the whole time I'm playing Rimworld. Like, there are so many good things to say about this, and I'm gonna show you guys along the way. But for now, we're just checking who has the better social. It's Jane. So, just one of the first things. So, let's trade with Steroid. What a name, guys. What a name. So they have packaged survival meals, but those are completely overpriced. They have a little bit of beer, but that's also pretty overpriced, honestly. Jeez, 15 bucks for a bottle of beer? Come on. I mean, they deserve one, but well, no. Sorry, guys. We're gonna we have to wait for stuff like beer a little bit longer. I'm really sorry. So Flays has a very high priority on mining. It's okay. We already researched the batteries. That was damn quick. If I remember correctly, Jane was on crafting duty. Yes. Oh, so she'll cut more stones for Flays in a second. Let's check the battery. A battery needs 2 components, so I need to dig up some. Where are the closest components available? Definitely not here either. So I guess these are the closest available. And I also need to go for some food quite soon if there will be no useful animal migration. A dog leather bowler hat. Oh, I am quite grateful, honestly. So this will insulate her for 7 degrees, and it's also giving her some social impact bonus. Nice. Really good. In an environment where every sort of resource is scarce and limited, you really start enjoying these little gifts a lot more. I think also we should do some more stools, but everything at a time. Everything at a time. So, do I research solar panels now next, or what? No. I'm gonna research pemmican, because that was also something I was thinking about. Pemmican is a very important technology for these guys, because it's another way of making meat non-perishable, because I will stock up a lot of vegetarian foods here. These are having a quite nice shelf time on their own, but yeah, well, mixed up with meat, pemmican makes a really durable food. And we also need caravan food, and pemmican is a very good stuff. So solar panel doesn't seem too necessary to me, honestly, but what does seem necessary to me is that we start working on the important things, Flays. Whatever. I'm gonna forbid the work on this spot for a moment. Like, I want that battery housing done so badly. So I'm gonna let him work on this for now. And he'll gonna finish the battery housing then. And then we're gonna drop down the battery blueprint. Also not forget this. And now he'll mine out that thingy, and now he'll mine out those thingies. Everything working as intended. Where's all the chocolate? Oh, there's it. It's just outside the storage zone. Okay. For a moment I was scared here. Blaze now. You mine out all the machinery, please. I don't want to come again in a second for that stuff. So, chop, chop. Okay, he takes them all. There we go. So, I can allow these things again. Some nice person mentioned in the in the comments as of lately that this is a nice strategy to micromanage priorities a little bit better, because Rimworld colonists sure are not that smart. Look at that, good thing I dug out more components, immediately went for the cooler. Okay, so I think I'm gonna send Jane as right now on a caravan. So, she'll need a little bit of food, I guess. Gonna leave enough for flays for breakfast. I'll bring some medicine as well. Nothing more we could take with us to make profit. Well, what a pity. Okay. So, I need him to go for grown plant cutting as well at some point. This can't be Jane's job alone. Okay. So Flays has some chocolate for breakfast, and Jane's gonna be hopefully back until we have the next meal. Okay. He's unhappy because he's ravenously hungry. I don't know why the heck he's not eating anything, but well, little do I care, honestly. Okay. So now all the chocolate is eaten. And we're meeting a caravan. They're selling pemmican. Alright, awesome. That means I can turn around. Perfect. Alrighty. Move on. Head home. Okay, we're having food for 4 days. It's not much. It's really not much, but hopefully the rice will be there for us. Okay, time to dig out more steel, I'd say. And time to reinstall this bed over here. And build some more cooling over here. And some more wiring over here. Okay, slowly it's starting to be civilized, friends. We're still having no floor, but there's gonna be some time until I think about. Wait a sec, that's still a door. Oh yeah, okay, that doesn't have a door. He doesn't. Wait a sec. Why can't I? Okay, we're having the granite blocks, and he's... Ah, it's a steel door. Silly me. Well, I thought he needs granite for a door. No. Okay, we're right now just needing more steel for everything, so... Well, it's gonna be done quite soon. But honestly, Flays, don't you want to just finish that door? Like, for real? Well, I can't really force him to do so, obviously. So, there we go. Steel's on the floor. There we go. Because I really want that room to be filled up for tonight. Like, he's gonna suffer from I had to sleep outdoors penalties. I don't want that. So I figure we could put up Jane's sleeping room into the mountain as well. Oh, well. Wow, no animals at all. So... Ah, well, they're all carrying some pemmican. I was wondering where all the pemmican went. So that rice is gonna be, up soon. Okay, do we have... Well, we have artistic abilities on our colony, so that means I could also go for an arts table and earn money with that. Because, thing is, I can't just rely on digging out all the machinery out here. Because if I keep doing that, I will be left with no machinery for myself at some point. And that would be not that good either. Because, as a matter of fact, I'm already realizing that these are the last spots on the map where there is visible compacted machinery. Okay. But on the bright side, those rice plants are going to be eatable quite soon. And, yeah. The wanted prisoners... So, they want me to hold 4 prisoners for 3 days. No. Just, absolutely impossible for me, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna, freeze that research of Jane for now. Because, I don't have anything to make pemmican out of. Let her do more feasible things for a moment here. Okay, we're having a lot of stone. So let's check it out. What can I do here to earn some money? Sadly, the crafting values of these guys are really not that that good. Oh well. So chances are that there's gonna be some more than this one. And also, I should be digging into this mountain a little bit. I have the slight feeling that there will be more stuff in there. Oh, and also, say hi to the freezer, guys. Hi, freezer. So I have the components, but not the steel. Well, Jane, please. Mining is very important for us, I just decided. Holy moly, I have so much steel in that mountain. It's amazing. This whole thing is made out of steel. I even have a steel ore wall. Oh well, steel ore is not quite the correct term here. Compacted steel is a Rimworld specialty. It's some ancient collapsed structure. So basically I'm digging out some old ruins. Oh, there's the next dry thunderstorm. Oh well. I don't know when was the last time that I was actually scared of a dry thunderstorm. It's been a while. It's been a while, I can only say. But one good thing about those storms is they bring wind, and that's power for us. Okay, so honestly, I think it's time to put up an artistic bench here, because I have so much need in terms of earning money that I feel like digging out some of those gems out there and doing some art out of that should be a pretty good plan. Also, I have now enough steel to do more stools for all these tables, so we don't have to work while standing anymore. There we go. So first I'm gonna do a small sculpture out of steel, I'd say. And it's gonna be... Oh, Flaze is the guy. Okay. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna prioritize art a little bit more. Because I really see a nice chance there. Oh, there's some raiders. Okay. Let's see how this will work out. Okay. Oh, I'm a little bit scared about the storm. So let's check the raid. I didn't really. I'm attacking immediately. Okay, I tell you what, guys. I'm going to wait it out until this guy gets closer. Because with that dry thunderstorm, I want to be able to put out the fire if necessary. Okay, so bring it, Megoxiton. Flaze doesn't have that knife in his inventory. Dang it. Oh well. I was thinking about using the simple sidearms mod or not, but well, it is quite strong, and I wanted to have a vanilla challenge. So one thing we can now do is scatter a little. So one of them runs here and one of them runs here. The basic idea is he can chase only one of them. There we go. Whoa! Was it a headshot? Yep, it was. Sick shot, dude. Poor guy. We're gonna bury him. I mean, I feel like I could definitely use it to eat him, but I don't want to make... I don't want to risk that mental breakdown stuff again. Like, not interested. So I'm looking for some spot with soft sand here. Oh well, there we are. And drop down a grave here. So, this stuff will be grown pretty soon, I hope. Flaze is having his own room. Please clean this up, Jane. This room is a mess. So if I get too hungry at that point, I can force harvest those rice plants, and we will be good. And I think I might actually do that. Well, they have a little bit of pemmican left in their pockets, and we have a little bit of chocolate. Oh well. I can't await too much from that, though. It's not gonna be bringing us much. Alright. Let's bury that fellow. I consider it a sign of success, not needing to eat that guy. Alright. Let's see, what does Jane do? Cleaning dirt. Okay, let's see if this steel sculpture is gonna bring us any penny here. But we're gonna mine that stuff here. So... this is the first thing where I start earning money with the modded stuff, but I don't know. I want to do one statue out of stone to just show off that you could also earn money with stone art. Honestly, I want to put you down with the priority a little bit, Flaze. We need that piece of art done, friend. It's pretty important. So there we go. I would also like to see Jane having this work on priority 1 for her. Okay, we're really on low food, but those rice plants will be ready to eat tomorrow. So we're not gonna starve here. Definitely not. Tomorrow's motto is the rice is nice. And that sculpture is coming along nicely too. Starvation. Oh well, not anymore. So, build completed. Small sculpture. Well, 120 bucks. This piece bears a portrayal of a devil holding a javelin. The subjects are in front of a cowboy. Yeehaw! Okay, so let's do one out of Prasiolite next. So sad it's a poor piece of work. Okay. So I'm gonna force harvest this area now. It's bothering me to look at it like this. Seeing how my peeps are getting hungrier and hungrier while Jane is just sweeping the ground, well, I don't know. Doesn't feel good. Consuming rice. Well, if you have to, dude. If you have to. So, we're doing a Prasiolite small sculpture next. So I'm gonna check out how OP the gemstones from the mod are compared to good old plain granite. Hopefully. Okay. We're having food! And those potatoes are ready to harvest soon too. Oh. It's a big relief, guys. It's a big relief. We're having power. We're having a freezer. Also, speaking about freezer, I didn't even use it yet. Silly me. Okay, priority preferred. Foods. Corpses. As well. Oh, this is so good. This is so good, guys. It makes me so damn happy. Like, we have survived this raw beginning, and well, judging from the looks of it, or I will be able to go for a caravan pretty soon to sell off this art. I'm having enough rice in the stocks to live a few days off of that. So enough days, I think, until those potatoes are done, and hopefully then these potatoes are done too. Oh boys, it's an excellent statue. So let's see. The material value 340, and this one has a material value of 160. Well, okay. Stuff is a lot more valuable. On this work is an illustration of a massive blue scorched stone, partially embedded in the ground. Surroundings are muted and dull. An ibis smiles near the edge of the image. This representation tells the story of a meteorite impacting near Flay's settlement. Oh, that was the silver meteorite, right? Flay's judgment. Oh well. I want to drop down that thingy and keep it. It's an excellent piece of art, so I think it's okay if it makes Flays a little bit more happy, because right now I have no immediate need of selling that stuff. Like, I really have everything I need for now, so I don't know. This meteorite, I'm still pretty sad about that, because we were not able to mine that one. It was a pure silver meteorite, so I don't know. That really made me quite sad. Okay, it was beginning up the radius of this work, so we're finally getting this stuff in. So that's 16 simple meals we can cook off of that. Good, good. And we're not even done yet. Okay. Still no animals inside. The towering construction. Charnokite blocks and steel. So is there any charnokite here? That's this stuff. Yeah, sure. We can do that. It's royal favor, and while I don't want Flays to get too royal too soon, but he can still have some improvement, and I think I'm gonna do it for Jane, actually. because it will be quite good to have 2 Psycasters available. That's my basic idea here. Because once Flaze becomes an Esquire, things are not going to be better for us. He's gonna only be more picky and choosy and whatsoever. It's not really helping. So I'll rather leave him the slob he is and give that royal favor to Jane. And hope she'll get another nice Psycast once I'll have her on the Yeoman rank as well. It's gonna be a while until then though. So, there we go. There's some rice in the freezer, guys. We did it. The first harvest. Oh, Thrumbos. Seriously? Dang it. Can't kill them. Not with 2 lousy auto pistols. Not at all. Okay. So I'm harvesting this a little bit prematurely, but I don't care. It's okay. Jane, all this. And this. And this. Alright. Wonderful. So... Oh, I need to reduce the radius of that job. Definitely. Same stuff in here. Okay. Right now I'm still waiting to accept this quest because, well, I can't wait until it starts expiring before accepting it. Okay, Flaze's Lullaby. Let's go for that as well. It's worth 425 bucks. This piece depicts Strict Flaze striding forward, purposefully and equipped for exploration. Hundreds of scorpions wander peacefully. The whole image is depicted by the careful arrangement of 6 mules. The image tells the story of Flaze from... Okay. Wow, we should definitely go for some peyote and see what this guy then can do with the art, but sounds pretty nutty. Okay, potatoes are coming along nicely. I don't need to leave my map for now, I'd say. One other thing though, these Thrumbos can be a problem. Because there's nothing to eat on that map here, and once they notice that there's food here, they may pay us a visit I don't like. So, the only thing helping against that is wall yourself in, but really not there yet, so... If the Thrumbos start sieging my acres, I'm gonna force harvest. That's the plan for now. Okay, we're having Charnokite blocks now. So if you don't choose to use mods like I do, you can sell off steel sculptures or stone sculptures as well. These would work as well as a source of income. But I love gems and everything in real life as well, and for me, including some gemstone mods was really something that made the game a lot more enjoyable to me, honestly. So I'm gonna do more of those Praesiolite sculptures because I need money, and right now this is a pretty good source of money. I'm gonna wait until the construction quest here starts to expire. Pemmican is coming along also. Well, looking on how rarely animals are coming along here, I start to wonder if this was a really good idea. And there we go. So, like I said, those suckers start sieging my acres. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna force harvest these areas. So there's not gonna be anything for them to eat anymore, because there's literally nothing on this map for them to feast upon, so they'll eat all the plants here, and as you can see, they are eating all the potatoes as well. It's super annoying because I can't kill those suckers. As soon as I have the potatoes in my freezer, though, they won't touch it anymore, so it's a race against the time, basically. But what I want to do now is force the hauling for now, because I am so sick of seeing those guys eating all my stuff. Okay. Like, those are the real troubles of this environment. Okay. Quest expiring clock is also ticking. I'm paying attention to that as well. Okay. So Flaze and Jane pulled off a nice all-nighter, and there we go. Ta-da! The harvest is in the thingy, and we're gonna forbid the sowing of these areas for some simple reason. Those guys will even eat the young plants. Probably they'll also eat my rice plants here, but let them. I can't avoid anything. I have a nice stockpile of food here, and that's all I need to have for now. So I have the steel, I have the charnocite blocks. Let's accept that with Jane. And then we're gonna see. Oh, that's a cute one. I'm gonna plant it down here. Why not? Oh, we can't put it down so near to the mountain. Oh well, pity. Okay. So they are still tired. Oh well, Flaze is still tired. Well, he worked a lot longer than Jane, but that's okay. Ah, well, the Thrombo's left, so we can turn on the permissions again. So I would have lost a lot of food if I didn't shut down the permission there. So chances are that these little acres here will be already enough for Flaze and Jane to survive from. I mean, I would actually really appreciate that, and we're gonna see. But we're definitely gonna see that during the next episode, my friends, because our time is running out here. Oh, shouldn't have forced Jane to do that. So we're really at a good spot here. We're even having a freezer. Come on, a freezer, an own room for Flaze, a battery. Pemmican research soon. Come on, we're really doing good here. So let's see what savage challenges Cassandra will throw upon us during the next few episodes. So guys, feel free to leave me some comments below if you want to tell me anything, or I would also appreciate any thumbs up or even subscriptions to my channel. That would make me really, really happy. But if none of these are appealing to you, just take my thanks for watching this video, and I hope you come again for the next episode when we are facing more of the extreme desert. So appreciate your time, come back again, and until then, bye bye guys.